as I work in the shop, I run into problems or things that I think I could probably have a better solution for. Currently, whenever I want to use my planer, I have to pick it up out of the spot that I have it stored, lift it up on top of my table saw, make sure that my table saw blade is down, fence is out of the way, all that's clear so that I can plane wood. Then typically right after I plane, I want to run that wood through the table saw, so I have to take it all down, put that away, and then get the table saw set up. So I need a better place to run my planer. And another thing is I'm also using either my router table as an assembly table, or I'm using the top of my table saw as an assembly table. My workbench I get sometimes, but usually that's covered with tools or drawings, stuff that I'm working on to kind of design what I'm working with. So I have to figure out a way to address some of these problems. And one of the ways I'm going to do that is I'm going to build an outfeed slash assembly table, and I'm going to reuse some old material you might recognize from our laundry room project. That's the butcher board cut off right there that I had for our laundry room counter. And I'm going to use that to basically make a tabletop. I'm going to split it down to half and kind of butt them together to make somewhat of a square-ish table. And then I'm going to put a place to put the planer on the bottom so that the planer is out of the way, but I can use the wheels that I'm going to be putting on this to slide the table out of the way and have the bottom to basically feed wood through the planer without having to break it out and set it up. I mean, it's going to be underneath the table, so there will be some bending for that, but I think it's a better solution than pulling it out of the cabinet, setting it up, and then putting it back every single time. So I'll just be able to leave it in one place, and I'll just have to move my assembly table a few feet so I can access it. So I want to get started on that, cutting this down, then working on the frame for the cabinet itself. It's going to be pretty simple. Not really any storage right now planned, but I do. My main goal is to have the outfeed support. So I'm going to need something that is going to be right at the height of my table saw as things would come off right here. Then I'm going to have a way to move it, and I'm going to have a way to level the tabletop because this is a garage and the floor is sloped. So I'm going to need a way to make sure that that table is going to be sitting flat, firm, particularly if I'm doing stuff that I need that stability there for, say, an offcut on the table saw. So with all that, let's go ahead and get started, and we will get this cut. Here I am again using my table saw as an assembly table. I need to glue up these two halves that I've cut out. I'm going to just butt them up together. One of those things I don't have is also a domino joiner. So looking forward to seeing what companies come up with in the next few months as Festool's patent expires. But for now, I'm just going to glue and clamp these and hope for the best. Okay, so this is the tabletop that I glued up from the leftovers from the laundry room counter. This is fairly big. I'm gonna use this as my outfeed over here behind my table saw. Right now we're looking at a 36 and about 3/4 by 43-inch tabletop, and I'm actually probably going to have it in this direction as my outfeed over here, and then I'm going to build legs for these that basically support the top. It's going to be plywood. I want to make like an L-frame plywood legs that go down, and then I'm going to have the shelf from the bottom to put my planer on. I purchased these right here. They're retractable casters. I've got these adjustable feet right here. These can basically raise and lower the individual legs. This is a sloped floor, so it's going to allow me to dial it in perfectly when I get it completed. And before I put these sides together, I'm actually going to drill the holes for the leveling feet. So basically I've marked off a place. I didn't want it too far out this way. I wanted it closer towards the actual vertical bars. So I've got it tucked in here. I'm going to drill these out. This is slightly kind of radiused down here. So it says a 1/2 inch hole for this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill it in. I'm going to basically kind of waller it out a bit so that the radius fits in tight. Then I'll set the screw holes for the screws. So let's go ahead and get that started. Okay, I got our legs set up here. I've drawn a line right here at 10 inches up from the bottom. That's where I'm gonna have my shelves. So that's where I'm gonna put my stretchers at. And so I'm just going to be able to sandwich this in here, line that up to where I need to line it up. And then this one is going to be flush with the top. So I got the table out of clamps. It's on the ground on its feet, pretty level. It's not rocking back and forth. And as you can see, I'm able to transition stuff from the table saw onto here. So my first goal of having an outfeed table has been accomplished. I need to now have something to put my planer on so that I can wheel it out of the way. So to do that next step, I have to put this shelf on the bottom down here and then also put wheels on. So let's get started on that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the wheels on. These are going to be jack up and lifted up off the table or pull down. So I made this template. You can see it's marked with top up there, just basically so I can get this on the table legs without having to fool around with the wheels. And it goes on straight. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch those in and get going. A little center punch here. Hey, so there it is, the finished table. It's going to be great for assembly, keep things off of my table saw. It's going to work great as an outfeed as well. I can send stuff across through here, and I can adjust those feet up or down if I need to level this out, depending on if I move my table saw to a different location. The floor in this garage is not level at all. I've got the wheels on the bottom that are going to allow me to pop those down, move it out of the way so I can use my planer at the bottom. So all I got to do is pull it to the side, send my wood through, then push it back. It's a lot better than pulling it out of the storage I had down here before, setting it on my table saw and trying to use it then. It's a big pain in the butt because as soon as I get done with the planer, I needed to use the table saw. So it was not something I could kind of leave in place. So with this, I think I'm gonna stop this project for now. There's going to be future, I think maybe some storage that goes on this side underneath the cabinet. Maybe I'll put a vise or dog holes in the top eventually, but for now I think I'm going to leave it how it is, kind of work with it, see if there's any changes that I feel that I need to make to it, and go from there and attack those as necessary. So thank you for sticking around and watching to this end. If you've appreciated it, appreciate a like, comment, or a subscription. Really do appreciate all the support I've gotten lately. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again on the next one.